How are you doing today? It's been a long day. Hopefully yours went better. My little kitty keeps stopping. Put a plant right there next to him. I don't think he liked that. I know. It's an inanimate object. I hear you. Anyway, this is Gypsy Roots Tarot and Travel. My name is Victoria Violet, and I can't see out of the left lens because it's dirty. Thank you so much for stopping by. The energy. Like the guy from Deep Water says, can I get a hello? Yeah. It's been a long day, like I said. Wasn't thinking I was going to be off today, but I was off after all, and the only thing I did was go shopping for food. Insane, right? But I'm tired. I think it's the energy of the day. I did that, I came back, and then I ended up putting things away. Went and got my nails done. They rushed me to go and get my nails done because apparently they were ready for me and I wasn't ready. And then I don't know. He messed up my nail, so he had to redo it. It's been that kind of day. As y'all know, I start out with one deck, which is the main deck, the Weight Rider deck. Look who's at the bottom. See if she comes out again. I don't know what happened, but we didn't get to this deck. We will get to it tonight. I got too enthralled, I think, on what was going on. But here we are with another Weight Rider deck, okay? And that's what we're going to layer with. And then we'll layer again with our Moonology, because we haven't used that one in a while. And then we're going to get to the angel cards, but not until after, okay? Hi, honey. Thank you, my beautiful Texan. The cards that fell out, that I said I wasn't going to take them as an extra message. I don't know why. Maybe because I just cooked and then ate, but it's really hot in here. They were a really big message that I found. So I will introduce them towards the end. Leave them to the side for right now. So let's go, Libra. Again, this is not a one-to-one reading. It is a general reading. So as such, it may or may not resonate with you. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Leave it for the next person. Don't force anything to fit. We have free will, so you don't have to take the advice, and that's all it is advice, okay? Let's go. Okay, Spirit. I don't know what you want to tell us today. I don't know. But we're about to find out. I did order some more cards. I get really bored, guys. I don't have ADHD, but when it comes to decks, I do get bored. And that's why I have so many. And for me, they're artwork. As well as, you know, like I said last night, they're tools. So I bought some new ones. They should be along probably in the next 7 days. Okay, I'm not going to call out the cards until we have all of them down. This is going to take me about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm just saying. So, what I like to tell you is, if you don't like the shuffling part, please go get something to drink, go use the restroom, go get some pretzels, some peanuts. I don't know, go look at the flight plan. Woohoo! Got the Empress at the bottom. Go do something that you can quail your boredom with, okay? I like to show you the cards because I don't like people that say, look, look, and there's nothing to fucking look at. Oh, did I say curse? I do. I curse. Not at you. Not unless you're a troll. Other than that, I'm just cursing in general. But if you don't like that or you don't like tarot, this is the good time to exit the room. No one will fault you. We just don't need to be badgered about anybody or anything. You know, people have their own hang-ups and that's okay, but just not on this channel. We're here to have a good time, not to be bored to tears by people telling us what to do. You have the King of Coins at the bottom of this one. Not too shabby, my Libras. Okay. I didn't check the temperature downstairs to see what it was set at, but I'm wondering if it's not set too high, because it is burning up in here all of a sudden. Then again, I do get warm when spirit comes about. Okay, let's take a look-see. What do you want to do? I'm talking to spirit, guys. What do you want to do? Okay, we'll do that then. One more. All right, let's do it then. Let's do it. With this one? No? Okay, let's do it with this one then. Have it your way. Okay. What do you want to tell us about the Strength card and the Ten of Cups? Strength card and the Ten of Cups. I'm going to leave them upside down so we can all be surprised. Oh, at the same time. How about that? What about... Okay. Spirit, cut it out. What about this person who's laying down with this beautiful Four of Swords across them? What can you tell us about that? They're like, yeah, let's be surprised. I'm giving you more. Oh, wow. Okay, well, all right. What about the Hangman? Why is the Hangman here, please? Why is the Hangman? But he's walking a tightrope. Okay. What about the Hermit? Eating my hair. For those that have never seen me with my hair down, yeah, it looks crazy right now. Please forgive me. Why is the Hermit here, please? Why is the Hermit here, please? Is that it? Okay. Thank you then. Somebody's in trouble. That's all I can say. Why is the Hierophant here? Man, I don't know. I have like a lot of static cling, so you keep seeing me do this because it keeps coming back up to my face. The Hierophant. Not unless it's the little fairies. Man, the fairies, when my hair is super long, which it's not right now, they love to knot my hair. And I am not kidding. They get in there and they pull it and it hurts. The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here with the Lovers, please? My goodness, guys. Come on now. There's no reason? We'll leave that one the way it is. Okay, why is the Queen of Cups here with the Page of Wands? Who's waiting for communication here? What's that all about? Another one? Well, yeah, that's true. I'll buy that for a dime. Okay, why is this King of Wands here? So far you got 2 queens, an empress, and 2 kings on the table. Queen of Cups. Okay, twice over you got the same person coming out. I'm just here to let you know. King of Wands, please. Why is this King of Wands here? Why is King... They're flying, people. They're flying. Why is the King of Wands here, please? Here we go again. Here we go. Okay. This Queen of Swords with the High Priestess, please. Queen of Swords with the High Priestess. So see, the High Priestess came out again anyway. Again? My goodness. All right. I already have cards out here. Spirit. Interesting. All right. Okay. And why do we have the Strength card here? By the way, we have the Strength card out here twice. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And I hope everybody's having a beautiful Friday so far this afternoon. I don't know why my hair keeps flying in my face. It's not like there's any wind in here. Goodness gracious. Guys, I love it when cards keep replaying themselves. Makes me happy. Okay. Why is the King of... I'm sorry, there's no king. Why is the Knight of Cups here with the 5 of Cups? You don't belong there. Or do you? No, you don't. Okay. Just checking. Didn't see where it fell. Okay. Why is the Knight of Cups here, please? Why is the Knight of Cups here, please? Okay. Well, thank you very much for playing Let's Make a Deal. You have the 4 of Coins at the bottom of this one, and let's go. All right, Libra. For this particular pile, we have the Strength card. Again, I wanted to point. Where did that come from? I know it's Mercury retrograde, but can we just talk right? Okay, so you have the Strength card out twice. That means that this reading is going to be just as tough as last night's. Just be forewarned. Forewarned is forearmed, okay? It's saying, you know, be strong and be happy. Maybe some of y'all don't feel very happy right now. No, you don't. You have a new beginning, a new lease on life with the Ace of Swords. But you're not feeling that way. Some of you are not feeling that way. You have 2 5s, which denote changes in your life. 2 5s. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Both cards are heavy because it's something you've got to go through to get through. Does that make sense? You cannot go around this, okay? So, Chloe, I have no idea who you're talking to, but you best not be talking to me. Okay? Best not be talking to me. So, again, here we go. So, we are looking at something that is trying to change. But with those changes that are occurring, they're promoting a very heavy, heavy feeling about you, which is this 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is really heavy to go through. Okay? And the other day, we had the crosswatcher, who I believe, the crosswatcher, is the one that was supposedly going through all of this. And it was heavy for them to go through all of this. It was heavy for them to experience all of this. And they wanted you to feel bad for them. But now I do believe that it is one of the Libras that I'm talking to right now that's experiencing something very, very tough. I'm sorry for that. Changes happen for a reason. They're not always the happiest times or moments, but they do come to teach us something. Sometimes they don't teach us about life. Sometimes they're here just simply to teach us about ourselves, okay? Okay. We have the 4 of Cups here. We have the 4 of Cups. We also have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is telling me you're waiting for something, but while you're waiting, you're contemplating constantly what's going to happen in life, what's coming along, okay? I will tell you this much, okay? I'm going to tell you this much. So far, we just started the reading, but so far, yes, it's heavy. I'm not going to sit here and downplay the heaviness of the energy that I'm feeling and the energy of the cards, okay? But I will tell you that whoever's going through the 4 of Cups, contemplating, maybe not being too happy about circumstances, right? Sitting in the 4 of Swords energy. It does look like a friend, because it looks like your friends or a friend is going to be of importance to you. And perhaps you're going to be discussing with them finances, your money, your new beginning in life. Somebody's coming around. There's a 7 of Coins, okay? So discussions about finances, discussions about how those monies maybe are going to come about, or how to stretch them, or how to move them, or how to grow them. But something about money is going to be discussed, okay? All right. What is going on in here? What's going on in here? Is this my channel, or is this somebody else's channel that came in here to start some bullshit? I already told you guys, if you don't like tarot, that is your right. But you don't have a right to come here and bother me on my channel. Okay? So all of y'all can go to hell where you think I'm coming from. Okay? Anybody else want to fuck with me right now? You want to fuck with me? Okay? I'm done. Don't feel like playing games with you. So again, you may think that your finances are kind of maybe shaky, or maybe those are your concerns. Maybe that's part of what you're concerned about tonight, coming into the reading. But we're going to, you know what? I want to get back on track. But before I can, I got something to say. And I'm going to say it probably every night until you people either grow the fuck up or catch a clue that you're being a legalistic Pharisee. Number one, read the Bible, you fucking fools. You came to my channel to fuck with me, now I'm gonna fuck with you. Because I am a mirror, being an empath. I am a fucking mirror to you. So I'm gonna school you now, okay? Don't get upset with me because I have a PhD in philosophy and in spiritual things, and you only know the God from the Bible, which at most is only 3,000 years old. Why am I saying this to you? Because yes, I believe in the Bible, and yes, I believe that the Bible is a beautiful thing. But I also believe this. The Bible says God is never ending. He's always existed. So you fucking fools really believe that God has only existed for 3,000 years? I'm waiting. You believe God has only existed for 3,000 lousy years? Really? If he's all-knowing and he's always existed and he's the one that created everything, why would he only exist for 3,000 years? So why I'm saying that is because you never think outside of the box. You have a small mind, probably like your small penises and your small dark hearts. Get the fuck away from me, because you are more satanic than you know. Now, you want to fuck with me some more, I'm not going to hide your comments. I'm going to report you to YouTube, because this is against the law as well. This kind of harassment for people and their religion, if you want to call it that, then you are going against my beliefs. And you don't have a right to do that by federal law. So let's get back to the reading. Okay? 8 of Swords. So again, somebody is going through it. Okay? Somebody is going through it. Somebody is getting through it. Somebody is going through it. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, God is listening. And that's why I'm able to speak the way I do. All right, anyway. Bunch of clowns. So, the 8 of Swords is here. But it's with a hangman. It's my feeling that some of you are waiting on a message, waiting for information. And that's why the hangman is here. Because this person feels very tested. They feel out of their element. It's not like they're just hanging around for the heck of it. It feels like they're waiting for messages that they're really needing answers to, okay? Some of them are in love. Look at that. You have the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Okay? 2 of Cups and 7 of Cups. So somebody, this may be in a relationship. This might be in a start of a relationship that you feel like is it going to take off, or is it going to work? Okay? The next one here, you have the 7 of Wands. Last night I told you the 7 of Wands to me was somebody very much trying to get into their own groove. Trying to figure things out. How am I going to do it? And how am I going to end up succeeding? Okay? How do I succeed at what I'm trying to accomplish? There is a new beginning here with the Three of Wands. Again, the heaviness. Look at that, guys. Repeating cards. So you have the Nine of Swords again. Okay? So this time I really do believe that it's some of the Libras that are experiencing this. And God, the great I am, great spirit, is asking you to have prudence, to have the hermit's wisdom. In other words, sometimes we get into these situations where we're overanalyzing things. And when we overanalyze things, we make things bigger than they are, or we make things scarier than they are. So be careful with that, okay? We also have the two, okay? The two here sitting with these two people sitting here as lovers, trying to decide something. Maybe they're trying to decide on a relationship. The Spirit of God or the Angel of God is right there on the cards. Didn't want to show it too much. They are naked. YouTube doesn't like that. They're sitting there with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords came out twice already, okay? She's already come out twice. So your energy is here, Libra. I really feel like somebody's going through it. But then again, we are in Mars retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde. You're going to have a lot of people that are very irritable right now. That's why instead I'm trying to delete people that are talking crazy than to get into too many arguments with them, because they can become very explosive right now with people in general, even those that you like. Page of Wands, okay? For those that, you know, don't understand how things connect with astrology and with tarot, etc., just look at South Korea right now. We already had wars in Ukraine and Russia, right? And then over there in the Middle East with Israel and Hamas. And now we have martial law going on over there in South Korea. And people don't even mention the fact that our soldiers are over there, okay? They're under friendly fire, so to speak. I don't know if they're safe or not. I'm glad my children are no longer serving over there, because 2 of them did. And even though it's supposed to be a friendly place, right now with the way that the alignments of the planets and energies and etc., things are going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. So again, even the people that you like right now, you could be argumentative towards them. Be careful with that. Don't be so snappy, okay? All right. So you have the Queen of Cups here with this Page of Wands. So there's a lot of information going back and forth. There's people that maybe want to talk to you or communicate something to you, Libra. Right now, though, I don't know. I feel like you are very pensive right now. I feel like you're in deep thought or contemplation over many, many things. I mean, I see her, the person that's here in the Four of Swords. Does he not look like he's thinking? Right? He looks like he's in prayer or thinking. Then you look at the Five of Cups. Don't they look like they're thinking? Yes, they do. They do. Then you have here the Hangman again. This is about thinking. The Hangman originally was known to have placed himself in this hangman position. If you see closely, there's one leg that's not even tied. Okay? He is thought to have put himself into this form of, I guess you could say, hanging around, because he's in deep contemplation. He's trying to think things over. And that's what he's trying to do. Then you have the Seven of Cups here again. Another thinking card, because that card usually is shown one person sitting down and the cups all around them of what they can do, what are their options, right? Then you're looking down again, and here's the Hermit looking down, contemplating, what should I do? I need to make the best decisions possible. Then you have the Choice card, right? The Lover's card. And again, the Lover's card has always been known as the choice, the decision card. It's not just depicting two people that are together in a relationship, but it's also depicting the fact that there needs to be a decision needs to be made. Then you get the Seven of Cups yet again with the Queen of Cups. So again, guys, I really, really believe that this time someone is trying to make a decision. So this looks like a Queen of Cups along with the King of Coins. We already said the King of Coins came out at the bottom of the deck, okay, for the Weight Rider deck, the smaller one. Okay, so he's already come out. He's already come out. So he's in deep contemplation about the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is in deep contemplation about him possibly, okay? We do have a celebration card with the Three of Cups. With that Three of Cups brings a whole different person. It's a King of Wands. Something I can't talk. So somebody maybe is not finding the words to say to you, or doesn't know how to speak to you, or wishes they could speak to you but doesn't know what to say. I see a very young person, possibly a child, a young adult, could be a male. There may be money involved with the Seven of Coins concerning that young man and that decision, possibly of maybe it's even child support, because it's showing the Two of Coins. Remember what I said? Why I do my card layout the way I do is because when the cards match, they're canceling each other out, so to speak. So therefore, what it's telling us is it's clarifying that in fact this is the right direction that my reading is going in, okay? So not only this King of Wands is thinking about this child and possible, I want to say possible child support for some of you that maybe are going through a separation or divorce. But now we see the High Priestess coming out, and right there, right on top of her, we have the Queen of Swords again. This Queen of Swords already came out. This Queen of Swords is thinking about marriage and thinking about a possible relationship to get into, to make permanent. So now she's not thinking about the relationship. Now she's thinking about the secrets or hidden things that are possibly need to be disclosed. That possibly need to be disclosed to her. And that's up in the air with this Two of Coins. The Two of Coins always comes out like a juggling. It's always in the air and it hasn't fallen. Nothing is set in stone. This in reference to this person possibly either keeping a child or paying child support for a child has not been decided yet, okay? Further cards to go with this Queen here of Swords. Besides the Two of Coins. A possible ending. At least that's what she's thinking. There's a possible ending right there with the Eight of Swords. Okay, that's a very heavy feeling of being tested. And then here we are, possibly a movement that has to happen or will happen. Now we have the Queen to match the King. Okay, so we had the King twice over here. We have the King, which is the King of Coins. This King of Coins is a match for the Queen of Coins, right? Which is trying to be strong here in reference to this marriage. So I want to say this Queen of Swords is not you, Libra. This Queen of Swords is not you, Libra. Not you. Not unless you're going through a divorce. If you're going through a divorce right here as I'm speaking, then it's you. But if it is you, then there's a man who is coming out, a male that's coming out in the form of the energy of the King of Wands. And that King of Wands is coming out with the Seven of Coins with this child. And it's up in the air whether he's going to pay child support. Don't ask me why, but maybe it could be something as simple as paternity. Paternity, you know? Is that my child? And don't be surprised then if somebody doesn't ask you for a paternity test or just takes a swab, which is what I would do. I wouldn't go about asking anybody for a paternity test unless I knew that they would adhere to it by law. And if they're not that kind of person that's going to adhere to something like that, and I really absolutely need that, then what I would do is go to Walgreens and go get a kit and swab myself and swab my child or believed child inside of their cheek, and check it yourself before you start asking for paternity tests. Because then you'd have more clout, okay? But it's like, am I paying child support? Am I not? This one is saying, am I moving? Is this marriage continuing? So let me tell you something that's really interesting about this pile right here. She's not, the energy, the female energy is not really a Queen of Swords. She's behaving like the Queen of Swords when she comes out this way. The Queen of Swords in this aspect is someone who is narcissistic, who is a very bossy bear, my way or the highway, you do things my way, or I'm a prima donna type of person, I'm gonna have things go my way, you know, everything has to go the way I want. Me. It's a me person, okay? So who they really are is the Queen of Coins, but they're really right now trying to hide that. They're really represented by the Queen reversed right now. And the reason I'm putting it reversed is because the energy is telling me that this person is feeling tested. This person doesn't know whether they're going to get money or not. So either they did something wrong in this marriage not to receive money for this child, or because it may not be the child of the person that they kept telling, this is your kid, or perhaps the father, if it is the father, keeps the child and doesn't have to pay child support, something like that. But this woman is in fear that she's not going to get money. Again, today you're not being represented at all by these cards, which is the choice card, the lover's card, which that means there's a decision concerning this marriage with this Queen of Swords, who is a pretend Queen of Swords because she's really the Queen of Coins. Hope all that makes sense, okay? Who you are is this person right here. You are being represented, Libra, tonight by the Empress. You're pristine. Your energy's clean. You're being tested. That's for sure. You sure are. But you're going to be fine. So you are the Empress, and you are a sweet person. You're a good person. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You have good and positive energy, and this person does not. So can you imagine going from a hard person, and I'm not trying to down anybody's sign, but let's say this person's a Capricorn or a Taurus, okay? Tauruses can be money hungry. I'm sorry. You can't tell me they're not. I had a sister and a mother that were both Taurus. I was married to a Taurus, and all they think about is money. And when you get between their money, they don't like you very much, okay? So if it's a Capricorn or a Taurus or somebody else that has that kind of energy, that's a earth sign type of energy, they're more set in their ways. They don't like to change, and you better do things the way they want. So both of these cards, both of these piles here, catty corner to each other, are both talking about a marriage. This one's talking about a decision. This one's talking about a decision, and how much they feel tested by possible move that is going to happen between them and an ending to a marriage, okay? And when they're in this energy of the Libra or the air sign type of environmental energy, like the energy, they're sitting in that kind of environment, what they're really promoting is no cooperation, feistiness, anger, resentment, fighting, bickering, just to be able to be angry and say anything negative. That's what they're doing. They're not promoting happiness. They're not promoting cooperative energies at all. So be careful if you're dealing with somebody who is possibly an earth sign that is not happy right now because you're about to leave them. Okay? All right. We already said that we got the strength card twice. But now we also have your money moving slow. So if it's your money, it's moving rather slow. Okay? Might not be your money. It might be the king again that we just talked about. And we had already stated about a week ago that this king, who I call King Midas, okay, with the king of coins there, 3 times over tonight, has told us that he likes to be in this energy. I mean, who doesn't, right? Who doesn't like to be in the energy of vibing high and having funds that are, you know, endless, so to speak, they're flowing, you know? But that's not necessarily the energy he will be sitting in. And when I say he, I'm talking about the king of coins. Now he's thinking more along the line of not money, but actual love. But this is the Knight of Pentacles. So he has to have enough courage. He's got to have enough courage to get past these changes, okay, that came out over here. He's got to have enough courage. And it's funny because this is the 3rd night in a row that catty corner, the cards match. And then catty corner, the cards match. Because Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Strength card, the Strength card. So when I say funny, it's irony, but at the same time, by design, Spirit wants it that way so that you can know that this reading is on mark. Okay? So again, yeah, they might want true love now, but it's happening very slow. But that's by their own hand. Maybe they fear you, Libra, or they fear you're not taking them back, or they're fearing, what do I say? Funny enough, that's what this was talking about. These cards were stuck in the middle of another deck last night. I don't know which deck it was right now, but they were stuck in the middle of the deck, and I had to separate them, meaning this whole pile, see how thick it is, was stuck in the middle. There's no way that that could have happened, because when I end my stories, when I end my tarot, you guys can literally see before I'm logging completely off that I'm moving all the cards back to where they need to go. So that was really interesting, and you'll see in a second why it was really interesting that that happened. Your last pile on the table before we go into that pile, and of course, I'm not going to forget this time to do this, okay? Didn't we already see the 5 of Cups? I know we did. Okay, 5 of Cups energy. I know I saw the 5 of Cups earlier. Don't know where I saw the 5 of Cups. If I find it, I'll show it to you again. But the 5 of Cups energy is what it's ending in. They really do want to come towards you, Libra. They do want to offer you something. And I call this card my cup, my little cup of love. It's the Knight of Cups. And the amount of love that's going to be offered, which should be this one, which is the Ace of Cups. They don't have the courage to bring that forward. So instead, they're going to offer you a little cup of love. All right. They feel, these are their feelings. They feel that they can get back the cups. Sure, excuse me. These are cups. They can get back the coins, right? The 8 to the 9, and they can have the 9 of Cups with you. That's what they feel like. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say this out loud. They didn't take you seriously the first time. Some of you, the 10th time, they didn't take you seriously. So they know it's not going to be easy to come back to you. Because if they come back to you, they have to justify why they treated you that way. So either they have to come back and really mean an apology when they say it and give it, or they have to just stay away indefinitely and never have their real love, their true love. Okay? That's going to be their choice. They only have two choices: stay completely away from you or come back with a real apology, because they know that you're going to see through the fake apology. Okay? I don't know why people do the things they do. The only thing I can tell you is that people play around. Some people play around at love, like a Shakespearean act, where there are actors playing parts. But the only thing is, Libra wasn't playing an act, wasn't playing a part. Libra actually got their feelings hurt and their heart broken, because Libra wasn't playing a part. Libra literally was offering everything that they had. And if everything that they had was only a one true love, giving you sentiments that meant they would treasure you for the rest of your lifetime here on earth, and if that was not good enough and you walked away, crosswatcher, how are you going to justify coming back into the Libra's life? And for those Libras whose money was taken, their heart was broken, and they were disregarded and discarded at the end. And I hate to say it that way, my lovelies. How, crosswatcher, are you going to have the audacity to come back and act as if you can pick up where you left off, as if nothing happened, when you know full well that you did something really roguish, you did something very villainous, you did something very wrong? How are you going to justify that? How will you justify that? You can't. And even if you can sleep at night, there's a God above that watches everything. Everything. Do you know that Enoch is thought to be Metatron, and Metatron is thought to be Thoth? Nonetheless, they have the book of life, and they write every single thing we do, good, bad, or ugly. And if I thought I was doing something ugly right now, I wouldn't be doing it. So my point is, crosswatcher, are you going to keep adding to the karma that you already have in the negative? Because it's like a bank account. If you keep on taking out, borrowing against it, then you're empty. So don't you think you should start building some good karma? Starting here. Leave this relationship. If it's not your kid, give the kid back to the mom and say, okay, it was very nice to have been with you. This has got to end. We don't get along. You go your way, I go my way. I'll give you what's fair. End of story. But then you don't have a right to come and try to get Libra to heal you when Libra already was trained to heal you. Libra was the person that you asked God when you were praying, when you were at your wit's end with this person here. You remember? And Libra came. But Libra wasn't the right color, the right shape, the right religion, the right ethnicity, didn't have enough money, whatever. Wasn't tall enough, handsome enough, beautiful enough, wasn't a model, wasn't the trophy wife. Okay, so how I ask again, how are you going to justify returning? And then you're returning, wanting to return in the same energy? It's no wonder that you're going to have to find some cojones. You're going to have to try to find some courage, because Libra doesn't want to hear your nonsense. Libra wants to hear truths. And you know, some Libras may even take you back, even if there's some really ugly, murky things in your background, so long as you tell the truth. Because the only way this person can hurt Libra and you, relationship-wise, is if you don't tell Libra the whole truth and nothing but the truth. If you hold back again the way you did the first, the second time, the fifth time, the eighth time, Libra can't help you. And Libra and your relationship is doomed to fail because this person will tell Libra all of your secrets that you don't want coming out. So why not tell Libra before this person can tell Libra? Because this person's going to embellish and make you sound even worse than you already are. I'm just saying. So yes, you can have crosswatcher. This relationship can bring you back your happiness. But don't get into a relationship with Libra simply because you think Libra is going to bring you back your happiness. Come to Libra because you actually are in love with Libra and know that Libra is your ultimate happiness because that's who you want to be with. And that's who you've wanted all along. So let me show you what this said last night that I just put away. And I said, no, it's not part of the reading. Actually, it was, because last night a similar thing was talking about when you make a choice, when this person comes back, make sure that you're making a good choice because they were coming in as a rogue. Now it's saying they're not coming in as a rogue, but there will be a choice that you have to make, Libra. Choose wisely. That's what it says. Choose wisely. I couldn't make it up if I tried. Crown chakra. What happens in your crown chakra? Enlightenment. Didn't we have a hangman tonight like we had last night? Yep, we sure did. And that's what the crown chakra is meant to do, to open your crown chakra up so that you can use the discernment. You see the lantern? That's light from the crown chakra and the third eye. That's why the hermit has that, because he's been illuminated. He is wise. Accelerated motion. Things are moving fast. Things are moving fast where maybe they were moving really slow before. Things will be moving fast. Maybe not this love affair over here, because this looks like it's moving at the pace of the Knight of Coins now. But this ending between these two, which I might as well put this jazz over here because it goes with them. This marriage is ending. I am sorry. It's not something of my choosing. That's between you, God, and the third person. Heartache and loss. That's what it says. And that's what this is experiencing right here. This is destiny, though. This is meant to be. Them coming back is meant to be. This divorce is meant to be. So it goes right smack in the middle. Partnerships and alliances. Partnerships and alliances. This is a good partnership and alliance. This was not. Sometimes we make decisions and we think God is involved and we think God is in the middle of all of that. God is not in the middle of everything. That's our imagination, and that's part of our free will. Those are our choices. But just because God allows us to make those choices, that doesn't mean those are good choices for us. And then there will be a moving on. There'll be a moving on, guys. There'll be a moving on. So I'm telling you that it is something that is supposed to be a moving on, a travel, a moving on. It's just the way it is. I mean, I am sorry that people go through divorce. Been there myself. It's not a happy joy. I get it. But at the same time, what I keep hearing, and I've been hearing for 5 months now, is some people out there are just going against the tide and fighting the inevitable. If this is what God has ordained, then this is what God has ordained. And we can try to save it, like I kept telling y'all for 5 months, for those that are going through this, crosswatcher or Libra, air sign. You can put Gorilla Glue on it. You can put masking tape. You can put duct tape. You can, whatever, super glue it. All you want. That shit is done. It's done. And then 2 months ago, this same king was being told by Spirit to leave. So this is still happening. 5 months, it's been happening. So 2 months ago, Spirit said, it's time for you to leave. And this king said no to Spirit. After asking Spirit, get me out of this. I don't care how, get me out of this. When Spirit said, you've got the key, walk out, they did not want to leave. So now they're still sitting here in this marriage that is nothing but rubble, right? It's nothing but rubble on the ground. And now they realize they've got to leave. But now why? Now you don't have anything to leave with. My goodness, I'm telling you. That's why I said it's not a spirit thing. That's not a spirit thing. That's a you decision. You wanted to be in that marriage. You thought that marriage looked good on you. You thought that marriage looked good to the world. You thought that marriage made you look great in the community. You thought that marriage made you look good at work. You thought that marriage made you look good to your children, to the people at your children's schools, to your in-laws, to your family, to your friends, so you could boast that you had a marriage that lasted XYZ amount of time. So what? I got a scar that's lasted since I was a little kid. Should I boast about that? It's just a thing. If it's not working and it's not worth a hill of beans, like my mom used to say, then it's not worth it. So what are you doing with that? How are you showing that off as a trophy? Like I told them 3 months ago, God is not looking at you as, oh, my little martyr, you stayed in a marriage or a fixed relationship for how many years? Oh, you're such a saint. No, God is saying, well, that was your choice. That was your choice. Did you gain enlightenment? No? Okay, go back. Think about it again. And let me know. A time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. Maybe you got to give towards somebody, Libra. Maybe the crosswatcher is going to come back and ask something of you. It's been coming out that way. Whether you want to give money to them, that's on you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm only here to give you advice. Take time to breathe out. This is a really good and important card, guys, especially when we're going through it, whether it's work or home life, school. Sometimes we're breathing, but it's so shallow. Right now, I forgot to breathe. Yeah, I'm breathing obviously to some point, some degree, but so shallow that it's not feeding, oxygen is not feeding my blood. It's not feeding my cells. And I know it because when I breathe right now, it hurt here in my diaphragm. That's a lot of you. You're holding your breath. Careful with that. Stop holding your breath. Just breathe through it. Okay? Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. So something's happening around the new moon. And I don't know what date that is because the full moon is on the 15th and it's promising something spectacular. Have faith in your dreams. A waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Sometimes we can't breathe because we feel like unless we get outside encouragement for our dreams, our passions, direction that we want to go in life, that it's not valid. And that's not true. That's not true. I was listening to, who was it? Was it Chris last night from Minnow Pond? I was listening to him. He's one of the first readers that I started really paying attention to before I got on YouTube again this time around. And he was saying, it's your life. Why the hell do you care? And that's very true. It's your life. If somebody doesn't like your decisions, who cares? Do they have to sleep with you? And I mean both physically in a bed and sexually. Again, this is an adult channel. If you're not 19 and over, please get the fuck off. You're 18, you're still impressionable, please do not come here. But it's true. Are they going to keep you warm at night? And if they're not, they don't really matter. Do they pay your bills? Okay. If they still pay your bills and you're still living at home, to some degree you have to listen to them. But if they don't, Libra, whatever you choose to do in life is your business and your decision. And if this is your decision, if this person truly loves their Queen of Cups, their Empress, their Libra, then it's up to them to make peace with you, Libra, and to really offer up a heartfelt apology that really, really is coming from inside of them, and not give you some shallow excuse so that you can forgive them, because they know you. Like my twin flame told me, oh, I know you well enough. No, you don't. No, you don't. I treated you with kids' gloves. I didn't have to treat you that way. I treated you that way because I loved you and I gave you the benefit of the doubt. But the gloves are off. There's no velvet glove on this hand anymore. And that's the real Libra. The Libras wear a velvet glove. But what do they have in their hand? They have a sword. Sure, they have one hand out to you. And that hand is always, especially if it's a feminine Libra, is always there to say, okay, you can approach me, but I still have my sword up. So take care of what you say to me. Watch your tongue. So that's what I'm seeing here, Libra, is that, yeah, they're going to come back. But I'm praying that when they come back, Libra, that they actually are going to give a heartwarming type of an apology, and that you can see the sincerity in their eyes and you can feel it. Because if not, why come? Why even apologize if you don't mean it? Why even do that? You know? Let's see what these angels have to say. This one is called the Archangel Oracle cards. Let's see if they can give us any advice. Any further advice. Believe it or not, a lot of us tarot readers are here, and we are light workers. And yeah, in self-defense, yeah, I'm going to curse. So if y'all don't like that, that's your problem. That is not my problem. This is my channel. I don't go looking for anybody to fight with. So I don't expect or anticipate people coming here to troll me and start talking about their religion. I appreciate everybody's religion, but don't come here trying to tell me how to think or how to practice belief in my God. All right, let's take a look-see. You know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. You already know what to do. You have the answers. My God, see the illumination around there? This is actually, by the way, it's called a halo. The same way that the saints have it. It's because the illumination comes from their crown chakra, guys. You see how he's illuminated by his lantern? You see how Uriel has their lantern, his lantern? I mean, you can't make this up. Y'all saw me. I'm shuffling in front of you. It's not like I got anything in my sleeves. Indigo and star children or crystal children. Archangel Metatron, which we talked about tonight. You have a bond with children. Some of you work with children. You have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. And that's a passion of mine too. So if you as an adult person happen to have a child who you think is a sensitive and you don't know what to do as far as how to help them, please reach out to me to victoriavioletsebastian@gmail.com. The only thing that's capped is the first V. Let me know that you have a child and explain to me what's going on with your child, and I can assist you. Well, somebody doesn't want me to talk. That's okay, guys. We're so beyond that. Nobody's going to stop us now. We are here to help. We are light workers. We're here not only to help you, to help your child, because no one was here to help me. Everything had to come from the inside out. Although I had a father who was a Spanish gypsy, a Romani, I didn't grow up with him. So because of that, I didn't know what to do with my spiritual gifts. My mother did not know what to do with my spiritual gifts. So I had to learn everything on my own as to why I was how I am and who I am. So I'm here for your children. If you just need guidance, I'm here. Let me know. Okay? What's the next card here? It's no use everybody going around being blind and not knowing why they have their gifts, okay? All is well. Archangel Jeremiel. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. You will soon understand. So all of this, crosswatcher or Libra alike, is happening for a reason. You're being guided to do everything that you're doing. Crystal clear intentions. Didn't I just say that right here? We want to know what your intentions are. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it. Unwavering faith. And that first pile as well for the Libra portion of this. Don't fret because things may not look like they're going your way, okay? I keep saying this because this is what I'm being guided to tell you. Just because you don't see the miracle or the final outcome of everything you're trying to make manifest right now, that doesn't mean it's not coming, my dears. It just means that with your naked eye, you cannot see it yet. You've got to have enough faith to walk forward. You got to step out of your comfort zone, even when it feels like you can't, okay? I keep telling you, like this person, for example, that we keep using as an example because it's a good example to use. It's the one we got. They keep being told, you got to grow some courage. You've got to grow some courage. You've got to grow some courage. And now I'm telling you, Libra, muster up that courage that I know is inside of you. Okay? It's inside of you. You know, I just got told by a friend that they're cutting their hours at work. I'm giving this as an example. You might hear a lot of things like that before things go right in your world. People all around you may start losing their jobs. And then maybe even you. Last 2 days ago, we showed that there was a possibility for somebody that may lose their job. And my encouragement and Spirit's encouragement to you has been to start now. Even if you don't accept jobs right away, start looking now so you can see what your value is with the experience you have right now to date. Don't wait till the last minute to get that shoe, that last shoe that drops, because you may be stuck without. Don't do that to yourself for those that are going through those types of situations, okay? Again, as I keep saying, we can't possibly read for every single Libra on the planet because this is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one. So some of it's not going to resonate, and that's okay. When Spirit is throwing different information out, if it pertains to you, great. And if it doesn't, don't take it. Don't take it. You don't have to. You do not have to. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us with these cards tonight. For those that are without the person that they're wanting to be with, for the person that they're thinking about, rule of thumb in the way I practice my tarot and my spiritual belief system. This is not for somebody who's been waiting for that person for 10 years to come back. If you have not had any contact with a person for 3 years, don't expect them to come back. I mean, that would be short of a miracle. And I'm not saying that couldn't happen once in a blue moon. But as the norm, if they haven't come back in a full year, do not be waiting for them. Allow yourself to start healing and ask God for a new partner. The first card says, I never knew soulmates existed until I found you. Until you came, I never knew soulmates existed. That's beautiful. Pink. It says love, femininity, compassionate nature, and romance. So they do love you, Libra. They do know who you are now. Maybe they didn't Maybe they didn't know who you were before. Maybe before they took you for granted. Maybe before they just thought you were a dime a dozen, easy come, easy go. But something tells me that with your energy being pulled back away from them, whether that was through their doing or your own, now they see what they lost. Deep regret, mistake. Deep regret, this was a mistake. I don't know what to say, except sometimes people don't use good common sense. And people also, not all, some people confuse common sense and logic with maturity and wisdom, and it's not the same thing. Something can be telling me I should wear a raincoat, and that's common sense. Especially if I see that it's storming outside, right? But maturity and wisdom is going to tell me, yeah, you should do that because you don't want to catch a cold. You don't want your hair and your clothes all wet, and then you're going to catch pneumonia. Do you understand? There's one point that takes you so far, but then wisdom, maturity takes you even further. So that's what we're looking for with this person. We're looking for them to grow up and be mature enough to not only come back, but to show their clear intentions to you, to the point to where they're going to understand where they went wrong. And that takes a big person. And no. Let's step back. I'm a Libra too. In no way, shape, or form am I here to say Libra had no part in this. As I keep saying, even when we get used, we still had a part in that because we, to a certain degree, allowed it. Okay? All right. If they could tell us anything else, what would they say? Yeah, they want to vomit all over my table. That's not going to happen. Anything else, please? Anything else, please? Anything else they'd like to say? Did you see how beautiful this was? Because this was heartfelt. This is how they really feel when they feel emotionally connected to you in some way. But this is the other part of them. So they act more like a Gemini. A Gemini has what's called a twin. At least a lot of people see the Gemini as a twin. And I know that with my daughter, and then to boot, she was a cusp. So she was 3 people in one. So when she was in her Gemini, I never knew whether I was going to get the good or the bad angel. It was horrible. And the person that you have on your mind right now, Libra, when they're in their good angel, so to speak, they're loving and kind. I never knew soulmates existed until you. You're feminine, you're loving, you're romantic, you're compassionate. They are in deep regret for mistakes they made. Look at their alter ego. Look at what their other side of them says. Don't pressure me. I need space. Our paths will always reunite. So even when they try to fight it, and even when they try to blame you for everything that's going wrong in their life, which I keep saying, Libra most likely hasn't been in your life for a while. So why are you not taking ownership yet, crosswatcher, for all you do to keep Libra at bay? All these feelings, I think that there's inner turmoil. See if I can find it. 9 of Swords onto 9 of Swords, guys. In the tarot, the 9 of Swords is a heavy, heavy, heavy feeling. You can only get worse, which is the 10 of Swords, which could actually disclose a death. Okay? But right now, we're talking about the heavy 9 of Swords. Twice over. So, all this heaviness that they're going through has been about their own making in some way. Just like for Libra, if you got used before, it was because you were too kind to them and not pulled back enough and not had your guard up where your boundaries should have been, right? But on their part, instead of owning up to what they did, They rather wallow in self-pity with the Nine of Swords because it is heavy. I'm not going to say it's not. But at the same time, who put them there? Did you, Libra? Shame on you if you did, but I don't think you did. So again, who should own the responsibility of those feelings? Most likely it's the crosswatcher. And if it's the crosswatcher, again, they're being asked to expand their mind, their spirituality, their crown chakra, their third eye, and grow the fuck up. This has been your reading, Libra. I hope that you were able to glean some kind of gold nuggets from this. If this was your reading, and if it wasn't, so be it. I can handle that. Again, this is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading. If it didn't resonate, come back tomorrow. In the meantime, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And I don't have time to fight with, you know, the trolls of YouTube. They will grow up when they need to grow up. And if they never do, that's not my job. My job is here as a light worker for you, to give you some good sound advice. But, or however, you have free will, just like the crosswatcher does. So you can say, I don't want your advice, and that's fine. You have a right to live your life and make decisions for yourself, however you see fit. Okay? Much love to you. If this did not resonate with you, but maybe it did with somebody you know that's going through this, please share it with them. I don't mind that at all. Until tomorrow, my dear friends, and thank you so much. We're over the 3,000 subscriber limit now, and I'm so happy about that. I wouldn't have a channel if it weren't for you, my lovely subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. I appreciate all your comments, and I try my best to respond to them as soon as I see them, because you are of value to me, and it matters to me that you write to me. I appreciate that so very much. Please have a good evening, have a good night, and a happy start to your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow if God is willing and I am able. Bye, guys. Much love and light. Bye.